自然筒 is a good formula for any kind of a bone injury, breakage or whatever, the bone damage or something. After they put the cast on it, it might take 3 months to recover. But even after 3 months, the injured area might not be perfectly normal, still be weak, and all the muscles will be weak too. So the patient will still suffer. But with the treatment of 自然筒, the broken area will be stronger than ever before. I've seen the test result, the report. I've seen a lot of pictures. They broke a chicken's leg or something, and they'll take X-ray all the way, and put 自然筒 to them, and the broken area will start to give some kind of a tissues that covers the broken area and even make it stronger than ever before. And it only take like 50% of time of healing. For example, normally if you cover your injured bones with a cast, it might take 3 months at least. But with the treatment of 自然筒, you don't even need a cast, just a little support, only take like less than 2 months to heal. So you can tell your patient after taking the 自然筒, whatever is broken or hurt inside the pain will be better and the strength will be better than before. So how do we use that? That's very easy. We use 自然筒 like 15% in your treatment herbs. But 自然筒 hurt the stomach a little bit, so you have put a little bit more 甘草 into your whole bottle. And there was a very interesting case. Come on. There was a lady like 42 years old or 45 something. There's no way to grow. Her arm is like this. The bone was broken, like this, the forearm. And there was 2 plates attached to it. Plates. I've seen. She showed me the X-ray. She asked me, "What do we do? It's not comfortable here, and there's a gap between the 2 broken bones." The Western doctor used 2 metal plates and nail, so there's a gap there. So he asked me, "What do we do? What can you do?" I said, 3 months. I give her, she's almost in her menopause. I give her something, just nothing but a little bit 自然筒 and for tonifying the kidney yang. Like it's just 杜仲, 续断, 骨碎补 in powder, not raw herbs. Something like 六子汤. This like 20 years ago or something. And in 2 months, the X-ray showed the broken gap connected. The pain is still a little bit sour, feeling sour a little bit because the metal plates in there. But the gap has gone. The bone connect with each other. Her doctor was so amazed and won't believe the result because this thing is impossible. But with young tonifying medicine, I made her bone grow and connect with each other. So, tonify the kidney yang will help the bones to grow, and 自然筒 will help with the injury. Questions?
Yeah, so can 自然筒 also be used for osteoporosis?
Yes, of course. Any kind of bone problem, not necessarily broken bone, any kind of bone problems, weak bone too. Good. Okay, so I'm very glad we have this because in America seems to be a lot of good medicine become forbidden, like the ma huang or other kinds, 心仪, and so many good medicine are forbidden because somebody used them wrongly, in a very bad way, or they don't understand Chinese medicine. It just, come on, it's destroying our reputation. But I'm glad 自然筒 is useful. 细心 is a very good medicine, but still forbidden. It's no good. Okay, what's next? So between 鸡血藤 and 自然筒, there's no similarity, so no compare. Okay, 龙骨牡蛎. 龙骨牡蛎，龙骨 is the 甲骨文。What's it called? Huh? You write it down. No, it's not dragon. I know it's dragon bone, but it's from some animal. Well, bone. They make it into, in Chinese medicine. I mean, Chinese history, they use bones to write to do some literature, whatever. Fossil animal bones, but they got all eaten by Chinese people. All the nature, all the cultures were eaten. 牡蛎, well, it's cheap. It's worthless. It just maybe it's just some calcium. So 龙骨牡蛎 is good for the lack of calcium, and also for calming down the aggressive nerves. So there's an old formula called 孔圣枕中丹. Well, don't mind the name is too long. It's just for your memory, for the memory ability. So it says 龙骨牡蛎 and 远志时常谱. So
that's for the nerves, calming the nerves, not for calcium.
Not for calcium, for calming the nerves, for strengthening your memory, the memory. So if you want to study, or some of you are still in a school, want to pass the test, and you have so many books to read, so many things to memorize, you can try this. If you think it's too much trouble, you just simply use 远志 and 时常谱. Because you must be very young studying the Chinese medicine. So your memory will be much better taking that. You can remember all those things just by using 远志时常谱. I use 远志时常谱 for those people with the little children with the ADD something syndrome, restless, and all those mind disturbance. Those restless kids use 远志时常谱 is very good.
ADD, ADHD.
Whatever. Restless movement or something. 远志时常谱. Okay. So 龙骨牡蛎 is no big deal, but there's a formula called 柴胡加龙骨牡蛎汤. I use it a lot because I like to use the 玄附带主食汤 for stomach ulcer. Do you have no more, huh? 带主食 is a kind of mineral. Why is it forbidden? I don't understand. 柴胡加龙骨牡蛎汤, I use it as a cover, as a base medicine for stomach treatment, because it will cover all the damaged linings, the interior of the stomach, and the nervousness that cause the stomach. So, for the ulcer, I use like 20%. And remember we talked about the 乌贝散. Remember stomach medicine, 乌贝散. 乌是乌贼骨, something like that. So we put them together, we put lining in the stomach so the acid will not damage it anymore. And somehow this will neutralize the acid in the stomach too. Good. So 柴胡加龙骨牡蛎汤 is also good for shoulder pain from nervousness. So I use my evaluation sheet for patients. I always circle the nervousness, then I know there must be something comes with the nervousness, and I just mark it. So I strongly suggest you design your own evaluation sheet. This is another one, I'm saying it. You write it down and make all the necessary notes when you're seeing the patient. Then you can tell if your diagnosis is wrong or right, or something she doesn't have the symptoms, maybe she will have in the future, or you're making the right prescription or not. And mostly, importantly, when you finish with the medicine, the diagnosis, time to make the treatment, then you ask what part of your body you want me to treat. That's my habit. Or you say, I have a headache, I can't sleep. Okay, you write down at the bottom of this sheet, like stomach, headaches. And the lady in the pharmacy will write that name, but write those terms on the bottle of the medicine, so they will know what the bottle is for. For headaches, okay. If you have back pain, something else, not in this bottle. Maybe next time. This bottle is for headaches. Then we evaluate your condition afterwards. So you must tell them what this medicine was for. It's very, very important. Otherwise, you have a lot of complaints, like irrelevant complaints. That's bad. So 龙骨 and 牡蛎have nothing to compare. It's the same. I use them. They shouldn't be separated. It must be used all together, all the time. And if you decide to use 龙骨 牡蛎, you just might as well use the 柴胡加龙骨牡蛎汤. Okay.